Hello, friend. Today I would like to read a story from the famous book called Karma Yoga, which is authored by Swami Sukhabodhananda. A little about him, and then we'll get into the story. Swami Sukhabodhananda is the founder chairman of Prasanna Trust. He is also the founder of the research wing of Prasanna Foundation, which focuses on the scientific aspects of meditation. His several books have made many discover a new way of living a life. He makes you realize that if one door closes, another door opens. Life is an opening. He has been addressing many gatherings at important universities in India and USA and abroad. His self development programs have benefited many in the corporate sectors of reputed institutions like banking, finance, industry, education, armed forces, and police. Swamiji's English books Oh Mind Relax Please and Oh Life Relax Please are the top bestsellers in the country and has sent a new benchmark in the lives of many. From Kargil hero General VP Malik, who swear by the inspiring content of the book, to New York mayor who acknowledged its usefulness, diminished work pressure, and dealing with the New York City press. Let me start with one of the story of Swami Sukbodhananda from his famous book, Renounce and Rejoice. In the message of Bhagavad Gita, there is a twofold instructions. Learn how to renounce and learn how to rejoice. Two R's, the art of rejoicing and the art of renouncing. In life, we have to learn the art of living and we have to learn the art of dying. We have to learn both. We have to learn how to die to our past. We have to learn how to be the present to the present. In life, while the art of living is important, the art of dying to our past is equally important, and dying to our conclusions has to be learned. And in such a state of living, there is a certain sense of intelligence which gets awakened. Therefore, in a simple way, let me say, the message of the Gita is how to rejoice and how to renounce. Many of you will feel it is a contradiction. Actually, it is not a contradiction. Lord Krishna in the Gita says, Satatam Kirtaya Natomamam Yo Bhaktya Namasyantaha. Rejoicing without renouncement is excitement. In the West, people know how to rejoice, they know how to celebrate, but they do not know how to renounce their negativity, their shackles, their bondage. They do not know that such a celebration is mere excitement. In the East, in India, we all know how to renounce. At least we talk of renunciation, and very rarely do we know how to rejoice. When you see some people going to the temple, you find them sad. But Lord Krishna was always very happy. Nataraja was dancing always, but people are drowning. Renouncing without rejoicing is dryness, is insipidity. Rejoicing and renouncing are like two wings of a bird which allow it to indeed fly. Just before I came to Bombay, Vashi, I was passing somebody's house. I saw a bird locked up and imprisoned in the case. As I was looking at it, I saw another bird which was flying. I got a feeling that this is what life is. Some people are imprisoned and some people are free. We are free when we know the art of living and dying. Imprisoned because we do not know the art of living and dying. Therefore, learn how to rejoice life. As Lord Krishna teaches in Bhagavad Gita, Prasanna Cheta Sahi Ashuhu Buddhihi Paryavatistati. It is the only cheerful mind which can realize the truth, he says. And to be cheerful, you should know how to rejoice. Therefore, you are truly a bhakta if you know how to rejoice, not by taking ganza or alcohol, which is what people know as rejoicing, but by changing your attitude, your values, your approach, your context, by sheer commitment. If you know how to be happy, it is excellent, but you should also know how to renounce. Renounce what? Not the world. People go on talking about renouncing the world. Wherever you go, the world exists. Even if you go to the Himalayas, the world exists. And therefore, you cannot renounce the world. What you can renounce is your addiction, your infatuation, your ignorance, your misnomers with reference to the world. We have to renounce our negativity, our shackles, our imprisonment, our addiction. And therefore, the meaning of the word Hindu Most of the Hindus do not know the meaning. The meaning is Hinam Nashayati iti Hindu. Hinam, what keeps you in bondage, in shackles, in fetters, in traps? Hinam Nashayati, one's commitment to destroy that which keeps you in bondage. This is what makes you a person, a Hindu. Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Uddharit Atmanatmanam नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्म एव आत्मानो बन्धुः आत्म एव आत्मानः रिपुः. Lift yourself up by yourself, he says. Lift yourself. Uddharet atmanatmanam natmanam avasadhayet. And as you lift yourself, don't condemn yourself for Atmana eva Atmanaha Bandhuhu Atma eva Atmanaha Ripuhu. Your mind is your friend and your mind is your enemy. Friends and enemies are not outwards. Your mind alone is both your friend and your enemy. So lift yourself. How can you lift yourself? By destroying what keeps you in shackles, in bondage, and what keeps you in bondage and shackles. It is Agnana, which keeps you in bondage and shackles. And to get over this Agnana, Nahi Gnanena Sadrasham Pavitra Mihavad Vidyate. Lord Krishna says there is nothing more pavitram, pure than Gnanam, which means understanding. By understanding alone can you learn to lift yourself. Therefore, it is not the world you have to renounce. You have to renounce your addiction, your attachment. It is about how you make use of the world. Like there is a knife, and if by that knife somebody kills someone, you do not have to curse the knife. The knife can cut bread and can cut somebody's neck also. But what is important is how you make use of the knife. Because the knife has stabbed somebody, you should not blame the knife. If you are a wise person, you will take the knife and make good use of it. If you are an unwise person, you will misuse the knife. So it depends upon how you make use of what is. Have you seen unhappy people? Put them in heaven, they will convert the heaven into hell. Whereas with happy people, put them into hell, they will convert hell also into heaven. Because they have that power of understanding. When understanding is not there, people will be complaining for everything. So, in any language, you hear people always complain. The first thing is complaints. I always like to quote this example. In English, ask them, how is life? The reply is, Swamiji, life is dragging on. That fellow has hardly started shaving and life is dragging on. You ask in Hindi, kaisa hai? And they say, like a kati patanga, chalta hai. Everybody's life is dragging on, pulling on, because somewhere they have not learned the art of rejoicing and enjoying life. Therefore, learn the art of enjoying not by drinking alcohol, but the very contextual shift. Lord Krishna teaches in the Gita the art of renouncing. Tasmat asakta satatam karyam karma samachara. He says, Tasmat asaktaha. With the detachment, learn how to live. A lot of people go on being detached and become miserable. Let's continue in the next episode with an exciting story by Swami Sukubodhananda. Thank you so much.